Timinator Toolman back at you. So do you have the Stacktech tote? I was looking for a video on how to I purchased this handle from StackSmarter, but it doesn't come with any directions on what to do. You pretty much get the handle, the screws, and a couple plastic pieces. Ultimately it looks like this, and that's how you hook it up to the bin. And I really like the Toughbuilt bin because it's quite a bit bigger and can hold more stuff. Of course, it'll make it heavier, but it also has the Stacktech corners on it, and you can put a cup holder on here or whatever you want. In case you're new to the Stacktech stuff here, this is the drink holder. So you can also put tools in here if you wanted to, but they just lift up and you clip them on there and carry your drink. So really like the setup, and like I said, I was trying to find a video on how to install this. You would have think they would have made one, but I can't seem to locate a video. So that's why I'm making this video today. This is the Stacktech tote, and so I looked up, I found so I got a 17/64 drill bit, and then I've got the packet here. So I'm gonna try to install this without any directions. So I've already kind of put this on here and kind of figured out where I wanted it. It looks like it's going to be over this Toughbuilt area right here. I'm going to kind of use that as a guide for drilling my holes. And basically, from doing the other one, I kind of already know how to do this. Typically, what you do is you put one of these screws like this, and then these other ones will go the opposite way. And that's how you'll install that. So, and then once you get these other ones through, this will actually be sticking out of the handle like this, like so. So it's pretty easy. And we'll go ahead and drill some holes. I'll make some mark, drill some holes, and see how quickly I can do this.
A few minutes later.
Toughbuilt logo, and kind of get it squared away. I'm just going to hold it down and I'm going to drill right through it. Shouldn't be too difficult. Try to keep this still. That's one. And I'm going to get this lined up again. See how that lined up. Put my screws in there. I have all the two screws in here, and on the inside, you can see that they've got the two holes in the middle of those little. The only issue that I see installing these is right here. It's kind of hard to get the bolts in there and hold them, and little nuts in there, and they're pretty small. So fit them in there, and then probably hold them with the needle nose pliers. So, and I'm going to drill the holes in the other side right here, right over that logo, and we'll go from there. Let me do this other one. Actually pretty easy once I kind of get it where I want it. I'm gonna stick a screw in there to hold it like better than I did last time. So a little tip, put a screw in there, it'll hold it on the other side when you drill your other hole. And actually much easier that way. So now I have the other clip on there. I can pull it off, and then basically what you're going to do now is you have one screw going out. This will go on the handle, and then these two will go through the tote. So when you look at it, I have one sticking out like that. Not too hard. And then, like I said, the only tricky part is to get a pair of needle nose pliers. Let's see if I can use this to put the nut in there. Like I said, it's a little bit of a tight area. Once I get it started, it should be easier to hold. There, got the first one started, and I'll get this other bolt started here. The hardest part is actually getting the nut started in there. So I looked around and I couldn't find a video. I spent a good amount of time this morning looking around for a video on YouTube of the actual installation of this, which I was kind of trying to figure out why, but so I figure I'd make a video, and hopefully this will help somebody out. After I get this side on, I'll kind of show you, and then if I need to, I can speed up the video. Or just let it play so you can actually see how long it takes. So pretty much the tools you need is a screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, number 2. Getting that started. There it goes. There it goes. These are Teflon. I think they have it, what they have, but Teflon in them. The nuts, I think those are considered Teflon nuts in there. They got the, so it's kind of like having a lock washer on it. The kit isn't really comprised of much, and I did pay for this kit myself, so they did not send this to me. I'm just making this video to help somebody. And then the whole deal for that would be, you got it like this, and then you put your locking nut on the outside of this. You want it to be able to be a little loose, so you can actually grab it like that. So you know, you got that on there. It's probably easier to put the handle on this actual piece with that center nut first, and then you can actually hold it in here and put the nuts on it. So I'm going to try that on this side so you can see what I mean. Again, I'm just learning this with y'all. So I've got my 2 holes drilled here, and I'm going to go ahead and put this center screw. So I'm going to put this on here first. I'm going to put this on there first, and then I'm going to put it on the handle. That way I can actually tighten this up a little bit and see how that works. I know this is kind of overkill with these pliers, but just kind of showing that you don't have to use, yeah, it's much easier to do it like this. And then you just kind of back it off a little bit. So you can still move it, still move the handle, you back it off a little bit. So I would put these two pieces together first, and then put it over your holes here, and stick your other screws in here, and then go ahead and install your two nuts on here. Once you got a decent pair of needle nose, you can actually get it in there and get this screw started. Get this other one, flip this handle over to the other side. And again, I'm not sure why I couldn't find another video online to do this, because it's really not that difficult, but I'm sure somebody just wants a little bit of guidance. Kind of need to know what tools you're bringing and stuff like that. And like I said, it's not really that difficult at all. The only thing you are doing is you're covering up your little Toughbuilt label, but I don't think that's too much of an issue. A couple years ago, I started the Toughbuilt, was the very first Toughbuilt page. So the original Toughbuilt chat page on Facebook. So if you need to get more information on Toughbuilt tools, you can go to that, and we've got about 8,000 members, over 8,000 members, so it's pretty nice. You can get a lot of information. I think this one's still a little loose, but I don't think I see it come backing out. It's all the way up here to the edge. So again, you can put these two pieces together before you actually, and then tighten down this nut before you actually put it on the box itself. You can see the screws on there, clean up my plastic debris, and then you can see the two nuts in there, and then you see them in there as well. And now I can flip the handle either side. Toughbuilt handle. This is how this clips in here. Clips in place. Now you have a tote with a drink holder, and you can actually put the tumbler in there and it locks in place. There's a locking pin in the bottom, so you can see that. Pretty nice. So again, this is the Milwaukee Stack Smarter handle, and then this is the Stacktech Stack Smarter handle, and they give you a couple logos. I'll probably put it on the side there. This is a locking bar that you can put on any of the Stacktech accessories. So you can put, if you want to put a tool pouch on here, it locks in place, and then you can put a tool pouch on there, and that's just as high as you can get it with the handle on there now. But it's not, I don't think it's a deal breaker for me. This here is the construction tool pouch. If you see some of my original videos, I actually have this. This was a Vito MP2, I believe, and it has a leather strap that came up over here. The snap broke, and I bought this secondhand, so I didn't have the warranty registered on it, and so I just took some screws, nuts and bolts, and put that on there. So this is the actual the Vito MP2, where you can put your tool pouches on there, and so I had that screwed on there. You can see it, and then you can carry it on there, and away you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go down there, hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell icon. You'll get notified when I post a new video or go live. This is Timinator, the Toolman, back at you.
I'll be back.